You've got dads.
Welcome. You've got dads. And we've got audio.
We do? Since when?
Since right now, because I unmuted us.
Oh. Oh.
We've got a date to go on. Because we've got a date to set up. Oh wait, we didn't read the thing. His last name's Sella.
Because he sells a coffee.
That's a bad pun.
Was it supposed to be good?
You should only tell puns that you think are good. Otherwise, why are you bothering?
Have you met me? No pun I make I consider good.
Some of them are good.
Like what?
Shipping.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Anyway.
Anyway?
Well, I don't do his voice.
Yes. Avid music enthusiast. Passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon, or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music.
On a Friday night, you're most likely to.
Perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby.
I
said baby because I thought it would sound cool.
If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be?
Fine tunes to pass the days away.
What are your turn-ons?
Multi-instrumentalism.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
A barista, weirdly enough.
What's your favorite movie genre?
Shit with subtitles. Fucking nerd.
Yes.
This hipster ass nerd.
What's your ideal date?
Go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. That's an excellent date. Everyone should adopt a cat. Unless you're allergic.
I was about to say, but
Or even if you are allergic, because I have a friend who's allergic and she's the one who brought me to the shelter to adopt a cat after she adopted a cat.
I don't know. There's probably more fun dates.
More fun than visiting cats at the shelter.
Yes.
Well, you're boring.
I know I'm boring. Like, you're not telling me anything I don't know and don't say it about myself every day.
You should also have more self-confidence.
Yeah. Well, you never leave home without.
My headphones. Both in-ear and over-ear. Just in case.
Sounds about right. I spend a lot of time thinking about...
Where did writing commas into song titles come from? And where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea?
Probably.
I feel like some songs still have it.
I don't really ever listen to music, so sure.
Wait, now I have to check. Does Thank You Next have a comma in the actual title? I think it did, but I don't remember for sure. Probably because I don't pay attention to Ariana Grande. It does have a comma!
I vaguely know who that person is.
Ariana Grande? Really?
Yes, I know she's a singer. That's about it.
I'm going to take a wild guess that you probably know what genre.
Music.
Let's go on this fucking date.
I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the BBQ. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? A minute or two later, I hear a ding and see Matt's response.
Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Soundgarden. Wanna come?
I think for a moment. What's a sound garden?
It's a concert venue, but also a band that a lot of people listened to back when it was cool to have soul patches.
Oh man, I haven't been to a real concert since Amanda was born. Am I ready for this?
I feel like I identify with Matt and his social awkwardness so much. When in doubt, just over-explain.
While I'm thinking, another message pops up on the screen.
PUP is playing tonight. Cool little indie pop punk rock band out of Canada. Should be a fun one.
I didn't know you were allowed to string that many words together to describe a band. Whatever, let's get out of our comfort zone.
Am I supposed to read that? PUP or pup?
I
don't know.
Don't know.
Oh no.
It said great something something something.
Great. Scooter doesn't read messages. Bye!
Scrooge was daughter Miss Santa and Simon. What do you expect? I log off of that book and think for a second. Wait. When was the last time I went to a concert? I mentally backtracked decades through memories of denim jean jackets and moral panic over teenagers turning to the occult. What?
And now we just embrace teenagers turning to the occult. It's fine.
How old is he?
I mean, fear of teenagers turning to the occult isn't that old. Just look at the D&D panic.
Okay. But he was probably the teenagers during that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I had to mull it back then. Oh god, I thought it was cool. Oh god, and other people thought it was cool. I finally remember the strange 80s prog rock I used to listen to and mentally envision all of the airbrushed vans in the parking lot. Man, how did anyone survive the 80s? Drugs?
Pretty much.
Okay, so I haven't been to a concert in a long time. What do you even do at concerts now? I think I just generally sit and listen to music.
Sit?
Or stand and listen to music. Or dance.
It really depends on the concert.
That is true.
Wait, I'm going to one in 2 days! Woo!
I don't think have I been to a rock concert?
I didn't really go to any until... Let's see, my first concert was like... Oh god, was that like 5 years ago? But then I like kind of stopped going for a long time. I like went to one, and then a few months later, I went to another, but then it was like the only one that mattered because Sarah Bareilles is the greatest. I'm seeing her again in a few months. But then I didn't go to any concerts. Well, aside from symphonies, I guess.
Yeah, but
Like
they're different.
They're very different.
They're very different.
I like went to video game concerts, but I didn't go to concerts for like a few years. And then starting like a year and a half ago, I started going to concerts way more again.
I went to that one with the douchebag at one time. That was weird. And...
See, I go to concerts when I like the people playing. And generally, I only go with people that I like to be around.
See, but the
or by
problem
myself.
Is, one, I don't generally like to be around people.
Yes.
And two, what music do I actively listen to that I would want to go see a concert of them?
Video game symphonies.
Okay, but as we established, it's a little different.
Well...
I mean, there's probably a few bands that I listen to that I would be like, oh, that would be fun to go to a concert of them. But also, like...
You could just listen to more music, you know. Anyway, read your damn line.
Of what? I spend most of the day pacing around the house and thinking about my relationship with coolness. And yes, I did air quotes. I mean, I always thought I was cool. At least relative to a bunch of other dads my age.
Dad? What are you doing?
I look over and see Amanda at the door, just getting home from school. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying.
Oh no, what's this one?
Oh right, we have the...
I forgot what Scooter looks like.
Seeing it being created, I'm like... I had a very specific thought in my head. And I'm just like, gosh dang it.
I have far less specific thoughts, but I appreciate that we have gone from a white little creature in the beard to a green little creature in the beard.
Okay, but the only reason we did that was because you're like, nope, screw you. My decision.
We gotta keep up the seaweed creatures.
But his general look was just like, yeah, no, what could I expect with that happening?
I would just read your line.
Hey, what's wrong, Panda?
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. I just got sad because I realized that society collectively refuses to take pop music seriously, despite the fact that some of the most interesting musical innovations are coming out of that genre. I think it's just yet another thing that we write off because we can't take young women or their interests seriously. True!
That is pretty messed up.
It's kind of funny, too. Because in reality, it's these exact young women who are not only the pillar of this multi-billion-dollar industry, but of most major industries. When will us youths rise up against our oppressors?
Whatever protest you're going to, I'll be happy to make you a sign.
Thanks, Dad. I'm doing it. I'm not waiting for you.
No, that's what I was going to, like, I was just like, should I actually just say, okay, but seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm sharing how much I love Britney Spears with you.
Is that what we were talking about?
No, we were talking about Ariana Grande, obviously. I think it's the subtext of most of the things I say, yeah.
Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad. And also remember that I love you very much. And only want what's best for you. That's all.
Alright. Jeez. Don't make me cry again. Anyway, what's up?
Amanda, how do I be cool?
Let me put on a pot of coffee first. It's gonna be a long night.
Okay, no, seriously. Matt invited me to a concert, and I don't think I've been to one since you were born.
Oh. Yeah, you have. You took me to one once when I was 12, remember?
I'm suddenly overwhelmed by the memory of a sea of screaming preteens. Oh god, I tried so hard to forget. The one where I had to camp out with you in line so that you could get a good spot and then you cried and screamed the whole time?
What else would you do at a concert? Dad, it was so much more than that, I'm not even ashamed to say it.
Oh, you're not ashamed? You seem pretty ashamed when I found all those drawings you made of those dancing boys kissing in your Trapper Keeper? What?
Yeah, well, you didn't even find the good stuff. Anyway, You should be all set for the concert if you remember that. Just bring a big glittery sign and cry a lot and you'll fit right in.
Well, it's at a smaller place, and I think Matt mentioned that they're a punk band?
Like DIY gutter punk? Thrash? Straight edge? Come on, Dad. Give me something to work with here. Are they post-punk? Proto-punk? C-punk? Jeremy punk?
What's Jeremy Punk?
I made that one up to see if I could get away with it. Da, da, da. They're not positive hardcore, are they?
He said that they're Canadian punk?
Oh, yeah, you'll be fine.
Does the idea of Canadian punk seem contradictory to you? I knew this is where they were going, which is why I'm laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see friendship and politeness as core tenets of the punk scene.
Well, punk is kind of a big genre that might not be as dangerous as you think it is. It became so much more than just countercultural rebellion. Also, political.
Very political.
Punk music is absolutely political.
Yeah.
And it should be making a return right now. It kind of is. Or at least it's getting even more political because of course it is, because I think that genre of music inevitably had to talk about the current political state of the world.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, just enjoy the music.
That's it?
I mean, yeah. It's not like you're gonna jump into the mosh pit or anything.
Well, that's comforting.
And if a strange dude in a Set Your Goals hoodie offers to buy you merch, don't accept it, and definitely don't go on 3 awful dates with him afterward where he takes you to a nice restaurant and then forgets his wallet literally 3 times in a row.
What?
Never mind. Just have a blast tonight.
Okay, I show up to the coffee spoon at 8 in what I hope is a concert-appropriate attire. Yeah. I see Matt out front, locking the door to the shop.
Hey, you made it. Ready for tonight?
That is very seaweed.
It's very Matt.
Yeah, it is. It is. If you want...
I think it should probably be the last one, but the second one's also very Matt.
I don't know.
I'll save. I really want to know what happens if you click.
Go for it. Better believe it, fellow live music lover. Grab those ticks and let's mosh that... What? New?
Have you never seen ticks as short for tickets? Really?
No.
Never?
Never.
Also, I'm guessing that new is venue.
That's what I'm guessing, but I'm like, why?
But saying ticks is like super common.
Okay.
You really are.
One.
Santa
Have
slash...
you met me?
You really are Santa slash Simon slash Scooter.
Okay, I'm not Scooter.
Okay, you're not Scooter. Just Santa and Simon. But Scooter is the one speaking right now.
Screw Scooter.
What?
New, short for venue, you know, where you go to see dope scents. Oh, certs.
Are you just making this stuff up right now?
Man, I gotta admit, I haven't been to a real concert since Pet Rocks were cool. I have no idea what I'm in for.
Did your daughter make you to take her to one of those boy band concerts where everybody holds signs and screams, cries?
Yeah.
I got 2 lined up next month. Still can't get the glitter out of my car from the last one.
Stay strong.
But dude, I get to take you on your first concert in a long time. This is gonna be awesome! Just hang with me, Scooter, and you'll be good. This scene is super supportive. It'll be a blast.
Quick question.
Hey.
Shoot.
What is scene? Matt lets out a tiny laugh.
Hey.
Sorry. It's just weird because scene can describe a music scene as it pertains to a community of people who like the same genre, but can also describe a genre of music no one wants to admit they were into.
Matt looks off into middle distance. He says nothing. But I can tell he's thinking, never again. That's confusing.
Oh.
You'll get it. The important thing tonight is that you enjoy yourself. Come on, let's head to the show.
After waiting in a short line to get in, we finally find ourselves in a small venue with a stage at one end and a bar at the other. Most people here are closer to Amanda's age than mine. I suddenly feel very out of place. My waning youth is showing. I'm suddenly aware of my mortality. When were the good years of my life? Will Amanda still love me as we both grow older? Wait, is C-punk actually a genre?
I hope it's a genre where all of the people dress up as mermaids.
Not sharks?
Baby shark do 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 do.
Oh my gosh,
Baby
shut
shark
up.
do 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 do.
The amount of time when people actually are like, where do you get your name? Like, what everybody calls you. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't have anything to do with my real name. They're like, is it for Baby Shark? And I'm like, no, shut up. No.
Just say it's a nickname from a cartoon.
I think we were.
Look,
I think I
Baby
got this
Shark
nickname
is a
before
cute
Baby Shark was a
song.
thing.
Fight me.
It is cute, but it is also annoying.
It's adorable, and you can fight me if you don't like that song. Shit, who is this?
I don't know, who is it?
Matt, you made it!
A younger kid runs up and high-fives Matt. The kid runs off, and Matt turns to me, shuddering.
I get nervous when people surprise high-five me.
Me too.
Hey, dude.
Like a small animal. Loud noises and large groups of people frighten me.
Same. You also enjoy curling up in a patch of sunlight to take a nap?
Oh.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Not the same.
Not the same.
A couple other people notice that Matt's in the crowd and yell hey as well.
Hey.
Matt waves and hugs a couple people. He seems really in his element here.
Oh.
Matt turns his attention back to me.
I am so afraid of all of these people.
Same. Oh.
Let's go grab a beer.
A capital B. Beer.
A beer from the bar as we watch the game.
The game.
No, the bar had a name.
Yeah, I forget what it was.
It was named after some dude who didn't exist.
Matt and I lined up at the bar in the back, where a couple of the older concert goers hang out. A couple more people notice Matt and tip their drinks at him. Seems like a popular guy out here.
Hey.
Yeah, I go to a lot of shows. This is a really cool spot.
Hey.
But it's times like these where I realize I can only be charming and funny for about 5 minutes before I run out of stuff to talk about.
Hey.
And then I become keenly aware of where my hands are. And that there's no comfortable place in your mouth for your tongue to rest.
Dot.
God damn it.
Where do I put my tongue?
Hey.
See?
Oh, I've known you for more than 5 minutes, and I still think you're charming and funny.
Wow, what a flirt. We didn't even tell him to say that one. Just you wait.
Oh.
We grab our drinks. This scene seems really friendly. I don't know why people wouldn't want to admit that they listen to it.
Let's check out the merch.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to a small booth in a corner of the room where a crusty-looking teenager guards a selection of shirts and records. He singles me out from across the room and hops up on his chair.
Is this the teen? Because he doesn't look like a teen.
He does not look like a teen, but I'm assuming this is where the teen.
He looks more like he could be Matt's brother.
A crusty-looking teenager.
Definitely
Okay.
not a teenager.
Anyway.
Is this
Who's
me?
doing this?
Do I have to say this? I guess I can say this one.
Okay.
Step on up! Get your merch here! I got t-shirts, I got tank tops, I got all the gifts and accoutrements a discerning concert goer of considerable taste might want. You!
I gesture to myself, my face flushing red.
Yes, you! You look like a fella who knows their music, has about a fine 12-inch long-playing vinyl record, made and distributed by PUP, Canada's premier punk rock outfit.
Howdy ho, good sir.
Not Canadian.
Or, please stop yelling at me.
Or,
All of these are so good.
Saving.
I kind of... Well, see here, fine shopkeep. Your enthusiastic salesmanship has aroused my interest and suspicion in equal parts.
You're not speaking loudly enough. This is in caps.
I do not speak loudly.
This is in caps.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
How can I, a consumer of the finer goods in life, trust your wares to be spirits of true spirits? Pablo.
I guess that's his name.
I
A
guess.
fine question from a discerning patron! Okay, Pablo, you can give it a rest.
The teen hops off of his chair and takes a seat.
Your friend looks so lost, I figured I'd give him the old razzle-dazzle. How the hell are you, Matt?
Language.
Day by day, my man.
They do that thing where they high-five, but also turn it into a hug?
Hey.
Your mom doing better? She's still single. If you want to be my dad, I can make that connect. And have to deal with you every single day. Fair enough. Who's your bud?
Hey.
That's Scooter. Thought I'd bring out a concert pal.
Pablo leans close to Matt.
Is Scooter cool?
Matt eyes me. I eye him back. He cracks a smile.
Hey.
Yeah.
Pablo brings me in for a bro hug.
Bro! My dude!
I'm not sure what to say, but give the courtesy two pats on the back, as is customary in our society for people you don't know super well but still want to be friendly to. Yeah, that's kind of true.
I don't know what that is. I've never done that. I just awkwardly attempt to hug back. Clearly I'm the more awkward of us, I guess.
No.
Pablo's total card. Can plays the hell out of a bass. Yeah, man, when are we starting our Witch House band?
Hey.
You know I'm out of the game. It's a shame, you know. Vacant Veil would have slayed. With the crosses.
Wow. Wow.
Yes?
I thought we were done with the Jesus.
Don't think there's any Jesus in this band. Maybe a Jesus, though.
Wow.
I'll say it once you start actually making music instead of just printing a bunch of band shirts. We got the sickest logo!
While Matt and Pablo talk, I check out the merch. These shirts are really nice.
Hey.
Looks like the opener's coming on. Let's get a spot up close.
Hey.
Matt and I walk over to the stage where a crowd begins to form. The band walks on stage and picks up a variety of strange instruments. Is that a harpsichord? The lead singer addresses the crowd. He has a mandolin slung behind his back.
Is this also me?
I mean, I can do it.
Do you want to do it?
Sure, as long as it doesn't involve me singing.
Oh, sorry.
My name's Daniel. Let's start the show.
I think he just introduced himself as Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. My name's Daniel.
Yes. Oh, I did see Speakeasy Choir. I didn't see any other part of it.
I think he said something like, "We are Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir." My name's Daniel.
Let's start the show.
Oh no, these guys.
What? Without time to respond, the band starts playing the most
Cacophonous?
No, I'm listening to the background.
Yeah.
And all the screaming.
Woo!
Cacophonous noise I've ever heard. What is this? Matt doesn't say anything. He just hands me earplugs.
Well prepared.
Thanks! I put the earplugs in, and whatever the heck is assaulting my ears gets a lot quieter. For a band this bad, they sure do seem to be having fun. I guess that's what really matters.
Hey,
Jeez, did that cellist really just break his bow in half? I don't get this.
I guess we're not done with the Jesus.
Jesus! The set seems to go on forever. There's no breaks on the songs, and I think one of the band members' jobs is specifically just to burn poetry on stage. That's a waste of poetry.
It's a waste of paper. It's not good for the
Yes.
environment.
I turn to Matt and try to start a conversation with earplugs in. So you go to a lot of the concerts out here, huh?
What?
And knowing him, he'll probably ask again. So you go to a lot of concerts out here, huh?
What?
So you...
Yeah!
hey,
My gosh. Matt turns back his attention to the show.
Even though he clearly hates these guys.
Yes. He can hear me, so I just stop and try to enjoy the music. ... Okay, no, this is impossible. How long have they been playing the same song? 10 minutes? 20? A year. Eventually, the set ends, but only after the drummer sprains his ankle during a saxophone solo. What? They promised it was part of the act as he was carried off stage crying.
Yes, the drummer, during his saxophone solo, sprained his ankle. What?
My head hurts.
Why?
Ah.
Makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Matt and I both pull our earplugs out.
hey.
Man, that was something. I promise PUP is much better.
I just have a lot of questions that I know I'll never get the answer to. Same.
Oh yeah, he sprains his ankle at every show. They were being real about that. ... Let's grab another beer.
At a bar.
for
Matt and
the
I
concert.
work our way out of the crowd and back to the bar. More and more people file into the concert space as it gets closer to the main act. It's getting kind of crowded in here. We grab our beers and I try to follow Matt back to our spot, but there are so many people that I'm having a hard time keeping up. As I work my way through the throngs of excited concert goers, I realize I've lost Matt entirely. I stop and look around, seeing nothing but a sea of hip 20-somethings.
Come to think of it, they should have just ditched partway through that set and gone back to the bar until the end of the set.
Yes. I'm lost. How am I ever going to find Matt here? Where's the exit? Are there even exits? What if I'm trapped in this building forever? Am I going to see my daughter ever again? What if that terrible band gets back on stage? What if... Suddenly, a hand reaches out to grab me. It's Matt!
Hey.
Almost lost you, buddy.
Oof. I got really nervous for a second there.
Oh.
You and me both, dude.
He takes my hand and leads me back towards the stage. Oh, we're already holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel myself blushing a little.
Mm-hmm.
What? What?
Hmm?
It's purely platonic.
Mm-hmm.
Is it not?
Hmm?
Is this not purely platonic? We're not on a date, we're just seeing a concert with a friend. We finally settle back into our spot and wait for the band to start. Busy place, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, PUP really brings out a crowd.
It's those Canadians. So you go to concerts a lot.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's one of my absolute favorite things in the world. I think it's one thing to listen to music and connect with it, but when you're in a room full of people connecting with the music just the same way that you are, that's magic.
I suddenly have the urge to pee. Press this tiny dad bladder. I never heard it put that way. That's really beautiful. Also, I have to pee.
Hey.
Hurry up, man, they're about to go on.
I squeeze my way out of the crowd towards the restroom. I really should have gone before I left the house. But Amanda was watching beauty videos in the bathroom. She had an eyeliner wing going halfway across her face, which was actually a pretty good look.
I'm very confused.
Yes? I am so proud of her. Make it to the restroom finally, but it's one of those single-person restrooms with a line forming outside of it. They suck. As soon as I finish my business, the band starts. Crap. The people that are initially milling around the venue all crowd up against the stage as PUP plays their first song. How am I ever going to find Matt now? Minigame, that's how.
Oh man.
Everyone's rushing to the main stage to watch PUP play. I'm sure Matt will be up there too. I gotta get there without being trampled by all those rowdy youths.
That looks nothing like Scooter.
Shh. That's a better looking Scooter. Go.
I was trying to figure out the controls. Oh no. Oh. Eh.
Yeah, I assumed you could use the arrow keys.
Should have been.
Yeah, well, it wasn't responding to WASD.
We worked really hard to lock it down for
Huh.
you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously.
Oh.
Ah, what a bitch.
This is the streamer safe mode song.
I heard something YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah.
Right now, don't you think it's better than risking content ID? Do you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP. DVP. That's right.
How is the venue this long? And how is there this much space?
The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games.
Oh no, I missed a heart. Oh no.
You missed multiple hearts.
I've gotten most of them.
You should really go check it out. It's a really good video.
This song is great.
So we
It is. Why is this dude moshing me? No mosh pit! No mosh pit! Ah. Oh no. Well, I died.
Oh, you're
That's so close. But I died. And I have a cat on my foot.
It is Pop.
Huh?
And it actually said in the song a band called Pop.
But really, Content ID demands a serious convo.
I love this song.
Wait.
To talk about it, oh no. This is a dating sim about getting with dads, no less. Oh god, how did we get here? What are we doing? What a mess. What a mess.
This song is beautiful, and I'm going to just keep letting it play.
The song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking Content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP. DVP.
Oh, I guess he's like saying the name of the actual song that would be playing.
That's what I'm guessing. Wait, why does his voice sound familiar?
I don't know. Why does it?
So we added the song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking Content ID? To you streamers and
Oh,
players, I
okay.
have one decree. Please check out the band called Pop and their song DVP. DVP.
Okay. Do you want to
to
share with the class?
It's I think it's another. So this game was, I think, what, made or collaborated with the YouTubers, the Game Grumps.
Oh, yeah.
I think their editor was the one who was singing that, or their ex-editor or something.
I see.
Who's also like another popular YouTuber or something like that.
That would make sense.
But that's what I'm like, wait, I think I know this voice because I've heard him. I think I've seen a video that he's on before, and I'm like, that sounds familiar.
That's not shocking in the least.
Anyway, I should read my line. After
Probably.
searching and searching, I realized it's impossible. I'll never be able to find Matt in this sea of subculture. I guess I'll just camp out here. This is why you should have gotten an S. I watched pups sit by my lonesome out next to a bunch of hip 20-somethings. I can tell they're judging my clothes, and I want so badly to grab them by the shoulders and explain the usefulness of utility pockets. But I try to focus in the concert.
Do you want me to go back and try the minigame again?
No,
What if I do anyway?
I was joking.
But I was so close.
You can if you want.
Gonna try. Is it here? I feel like
No,
it's
it'd be the
probably
top. Oh, yeah, probably.
here. No, it's here. Avoid those youths. I'm terrible at this game, but we're gonna try it anyway. Oh my god. Why aren't they moving? Come on. Oh.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune.
Oh.
We worked
What
really
kind of license to?
You should have been hearing a licensed tune.
We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
Now that I can actually, like, listen to the lyrics, this is amazing.
So we added
I love
the
it.
song that you're listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Oh no.
DVP.
Wow, that was.
I got crashed into from the middle of the screen.
It's called Pup and their song called DVP.
Keep away from Johnny.
The song
Wait, I want to try
Yeah.
again.
video is tight.
Go
Yes, take
for
it
it.
from me. It's like
This is just gonna turn into me trying this over and over again. Oh no, is it gonna...
Really cool.
No. Go back. Avoid those youths.
this is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
You keep getting trapped.
Yeah.
You keep going to the top, and you probably want to stick to the middle.
Well, the last time I got pushed from the middle. That's why I was trying to go up, but then I got trapped. Okay, one last try. Even though it just keeps getting worse instead of better.
Yes.
This is the part of the game where you should have been hearing a licensed tune. We worked really hard to lock it down for you. We even got permission to whitelist the song for YouTube and Twitch. But their systems are seriously broken. What a bitch. So we added the song
Is that Johnny?
listening to right now. Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song DVP.
Okay, screw it. I'm not going for that heart.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going for the hearts, and that's screwing you
The
over.
band's called Pup and their song called DVP. The song is great and the video is tight. Yes, take it from me. It's like footage of NES and SNES games with the lyrics added into them. It's really cool, but it's kind of hard to explain right now. But you'll get it, I promise. You should really go check it out. It's a really good game.
It's really cool.
So we added the song that you're listening to.
Stop going for the hearts.
Don't you think it's better than risking content ID? To you streamers and let's players, I have one
on,
decree. Please check out the band called Pup and their song D.
I survived! Watch Watch me still get an A for getting smacked too many times. Damn!
No, we got
I went
S
from A to S plus for like 7 seconds that first miss.
I'm finally able to work my way through the crowd to where Matt originally was. This song will get to me forever.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just get a rip of this song?
Probably.
Probably. But he's nowhere to be found. Shoot. Well, I guess I should keep looking.
Is he crowd surfing?
Probably. I bumped into you from behind, just as you were in the minigame, and I find myself in the middle of a bunch of youths running around in a circle to the music. This is good music to run around in circles to.
I'm told that's called moshing, and I've been...
Is that what a mosh pit is?
I've been told that this is their form of dancing, and then I laughed.
What?
I laughed a lot.
This is why I'm like, I should probably go to a, concert at one point, so I actually, know these things.
I mean, people have described to me what a mosh pit is. I don't participate in them.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I've also seen them. I don't want to participate in that.
You would just get lost.
I would get crushed. I'd get trampled. Fortunately, because I am small, people are generally likely to not, bump directly into me.
Yeah.
They'll kind of try to avoid me, or someone will shield me or something. Or I'll just hang out further back. I don't care that much.
Oh, but it'll be so funny watching you get pulled into a mosh pit.
Oh god, no.
I would feel, scared for you, but it would also be funny.
You ass.
Flick. I'm in the pit.
Told you.
Now I got the song Caught in a Mosh stuck in my head. Gosh dang it. How do I get out of the pit? Out of nowhere, a youth shoulders himself into me and keeps moving in a circle. Hey! I guess I'm moving in the circle now. I frantically search for a way out, but all I can see is an ocean of youths rhythmically slamming into each other.
I will never get over that this was described to me as how they dance. Because when I saw a mosh pit for the first time, this is how it was described to me. And I was like, no, it looks like a bunch of guys being, trying to dance to the music and then getting angry at themselves that they can't dance and then taking the anger out on other people.
That sounds way too accurate. Another youth slams into me and I lose my balance. I'm about to topple over and probably crush 5 of them. This is it. This is how I die. Trampled under the boots of counterculture youths. Someone grabs my hand. Someone familiar.
What, a familiar hand? Because you were holding hands earlier?
Platonically! Come on. I look up and see Matt. He pulls me back up onto my feet.
You're wild, dude!
Matt throws his arm around me and we jump back into the circle, bashing into youths left and right as Pup plays a killer solo that we'll never hear.
Well, we can listen to it afterwards. They told us exactly what song to look up.
That is true.
I didn't know you messed with the pit.
Hey.
Me neither. I can't believe this. I'm having fun. I can't believe I'd be having fun in that either. I'm a little mad that I didn't stretch before physical activity, but I'm having fun. The song ends and the pit finally dissipates. Everybody cheers on Pup. Maybe I only got enough pit energy for one song.
Alright, man, let's retreat. We'll show these kids how it's done another day.
Hey.
We work our way back to a more comfortable spot in the crowd and enjoy the rest of the show from a safe distance. Pup put on an amazing set and basically had to beg themselves off stage after their encore. With the concert over, the crowd starts making their way to the exit.
Yeah, sounds great.
Hey, I'll meet you outside. Gotta say bye to a couple people.
A couple being like 20?
Like all of them.
I hang outside the venue until Matt finally shows up. Are you good?
Yeah, sorry. Just responding to people.
Of course you are.
I'm sorry, I made the mistake of posting something on Facebook for once.
Yeah, that
Out
is
of
a
like
mistake.
ever, right before we started streaming. Because you weren't responding to me fast enough.
I messaged you and it took me you like 10 minutes. Saying I'm not fast enough.
Well, it took me that long because by that point I had the Facebook modal for making a post up and couldn't bring up your chat.
Hey, most of the time I feel bad that I respond too quickly.
Too quickly?
Yes. Yes.
Hey man, thanks for waiting. I got you a present.
Matt hands me the t-shirt I was looking at earlier. Whoa, thanks, man.
Oh,
Saw you eyeballing it back at the merch booth.
hey.
And I mean, anyone who tears it up that hard on their first time back to a concert deserves a reward.
The youths will finally accept me.
They're all funny.
Amanda will love this, and I'm never taking this off. See, I just personally like the youths will finally accept me.
What am I clicking?
Which one do you like best?
I like giving things to Amanda, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong answer.
I'm pretty sure that is not the best answer. It's probably the top or the bottom one. I'll continually wear it until it is tattered and a little smelly so that I can truly embody punk fashion.
Hey, Matt!
Oh,
Hey, it's P. Hey, it's P. It's Pup.
Yeah.
All four of them speaking at the same. Should we just try to sync up our voices?
That will go so badly.
It will. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, dude. You're supposed to say it too.
I never agreed to this.
Well, you're no fun then.
I never said I was fun.
You're on a stream. You're supposed to be fun.
When did I agree to that?
When you agreed to make this channel with me.
No, I agreed to Shri. That never said I was going to be fun.
You should do more fun things.
Like what?
Like read the line at the same time as me.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna go terribly. That's exactly why we need to do it.
Oh, this is why I regret everything in my life.
Yeah. You regret talking to me. I know. Read the damn line. Come on, let's go. Ready?
I guess.
3, 2, 1. Hated.
Didn't realize you were
You're
here.
here. I hope the
Fail.
lag fucked it all up terribly.
Oh, it did.
That'd be even better.
It did.
Oh.
I'm so glad I could make it. You guys put on a great show. Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh.
Well,
Well, see you around.
rounds.
I hate you. Dot.
I know you do. Why do you agree to stream with me?
Wait, you know Pup?
Hey.
Oh yeah, met him a couple of times when they first started touring. Good kids.
Whoa.
Hey.
Come on, let's grab some diner food.
I suddenly realized just how hungry I am. Man, mosh pits take a lot out of you, especially when you're, like, old.
Mosh pits. Or in his case, one mosh pit.
Yes.
For one mosh.
Yes. He was caught in the mosh. Matt and I walk to a tiny little diner with a cute neon sign. We tear into some bacon and eggs in a corner booth. Well, that sounds disgusting. Why'd I say that?
Bacon.
Hey.
Bacon is nasty, gross garbage.
And you're wrong. So there I am in the pit trying to explain to the face tattoo guy that I didn't mean to elbow him in the face tattoo, but he's already seeing red. Not from the tattoo, which coincidentally was red. He's lumbering toward me, and then there's nowhere to go.
Hey.
It's the end for me, right? Then out of nowhere, I get this idea. I just lean back and spread my arms. And just like that, crowd surfing away from him in slow motion. You should have seen the look on his face.
Hey.
Bought him a beer afterward, and we were cool. We still follow each other on social media. He's beautiful kids.
Glad you guys worked it out.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Just goes to show you that Punk's not dead. Just drives a minivan and has to hire a babysitter.
So, how did you get to see all these amazing concerts?
Oh.
Oh, I used to tour in a band. We were small, but it got us to travel all around the States.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we were poor and we had to scrape a lot together just to survive, but I wouldn't trade those experiences for anything.
Hey.
But yeah, that's how I knew a bunch of those people at the show. Music like this builds an amazing community, especially in a town like this. Just a lot of positive energy and good vibes.
And cults.
Cults?
I will constantly bring up how I think half of this is a cult. Especially Joseph. Joseph just seems like a cult.
Joseph wasn't at the concert. We think.
You think? I'm surprised his kids didn't somehow show up.
Hey, it's a punk concert. It's not an occult concert.
Oh, right. No. Punk is a cult, according to Christians.
I mean, I do call myself a witch, and I do listen to punk music.
Punk is just another name for Satanism.
Punk isn't even the genre that brings up Satan or Christianity. For the most part.
Exactly.
Some of it does.
But it
like,
rebels against
metal?
the cult. Metal is great. I love it.
Yes, it is great. But that's much more likely to talk about the devil.
But punk goes against the conservative Christian ideologies, so therefore it's Satanism.
Well, you know what I have to say to that?
I got that feeling. Plenty of friendly people, especially that publican.
Hey.
Oh man, everybody loves Pablo. His mom's been raising him on her own, and you can tell it's been tough on both of them. I know he looks up to me, so I try to help him out wherever I can.
That's really nice of you.
Hey.
Thanks. Us single parents just really have to look out for each other.
How's Carmencita?
She says she wants to learn the drums.
Hey! Oh boy.
It'll be loud. I'll need to take a lot of aspirin, but I'll manage. Can't really blame her.
I'm suddenly very grateful that all of my daughter's hobbies are super quiet. Photography, collaging, whatever she does on the internet. Thanks, Amanda.
I'm trying to be supportive of Carmencita's rebellious phase, but I guess that kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it?
I think it would be... Excuse me. Oh, man.
You're excused for saying that bacon is bad.
No,
you're wrong.
bacon is terrible.
You're wrong.
It is literally disgusting.
You also hate berries. You're wrong.
It is literally disgusting.
No, it really isn't.
My taste buds do work some of the times, and they tell me bacon does not taste
No, this is evidence that your taste buds don't work.
There are people who don't like bacon.
Yeah, but it's not disgusting.
No, it's disgusting.
How?
It just
How is it disgusting? What
It just
makes it
is.
disgusting?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Bacon adds flavor, it adds umami, it adds a great saltiness, it adds crunch.
But it tastes disgusting.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I think it would be a good daddy-daughter activity to find something to rebel against together.
Hey.
Like what?
Fashion, consumerism, or big-budget remakes of foreign films.
I feel like the last one.
Yes, that sounds very much him. Reading subtitles isn't even that hard. I think we just have to strive as a society to be okay with reading subtitles. I agree.
I love subtitles, except here, the biggest problem I have with subtitles is that I tend to read them before the actor is done delivering the line, and then I'm laughing at the jokes too early.
Yeah, but that's like a personal problem, not a problem with the subtitles generally.
It's a problem with me, but it's a frustration that comes from having subtitles on. But I do love subtitles.
I also do the same thing, and like I love subtitles, and I just would rather a lot more things have subtitles actively on because it just makes everything great. Also,
Well,
because
you can turn on
sometimes I just
subtitles on
can't-
most things now.
Yeah, well, there are some things where you can't still, and it's weird. It's weird. Most things, yeah. But I just loved when I was a kid. I'm like, no, I'd rather have subtitles on, and everyone's just like, you're weird and stupid.
When I was a kid, I watched anime.
I didn't actually watch anime until like, okay.
Subs
I
over
watched Dragon-
dubs.
I watched Dragon Ball Z, but
That's not what people mean.
that's not what people mean. I didn't actually start watching like anime until like college? Right before college?
I basically stopped watching anime halfway through college.
I
Roughly halfway.
Because, I mean, you know me, I didn't really watch TV shows of anything.
You watch
And
TV
it's-
now while you play video games, and it's never gonna be not weird to me.
Okay, it's all white noise.
Read your damn line.
He and I laugh. We keep digging into our big plates of greasy diner food. The breakfast I ordered for dinner is absolutely hitting the spot.
Oh,
Man,
hey.
being a single dad is rough sometimes. It's a lonely feeling.
I understand that all too well. I mean, at least we have the rest of the dads to talk to.
You do?
Yeah. I don't know.
Hmm.
I get really nervous sometimes talking to people.
Matt gets nervous talking to people? But he's so cool.
These things are not mutually exclusive.
To some people, they are.
Some people perceive them as being mutually exclusive, but they're not mutually exclusive.
I'm not saying those people are right, but some people believe they are.
They're wrong.
Me too. I never really considered myself an extrovert. I never really considered myself an introvert. I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always.
You consider yourself an introvert, though.
I consider myself like too much of an introvert. But also, I'm just uncomfortable in every situation always. Like, yes. I don't think there's a situation I will not consider myself uncomfortable in.
I'm comfortable in situations when I'm alone. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's sometimes part.
I'm comfortable in some situations with other people that I'm good friends with.
No, I'm so awkward even with people I'm good friends with. It's super uncomfortable sometimes because I feel like I'm going to say something stupid.
Well, you could do this thing that's called relaxing.
Hey.
Nah, you're fine. You're actually really easy to talk to, you know that?
I smile. Matt and I spend the rest of the night trading daughter stories. Turns out our kids are a lot alike. We finish up our late night dinners and head out. I already like this route better than Brian's.
No shit.
Okay, I like Joseph's and Craig's better than Brian's.
You've made that pretty clear, yes. You made it pretty obvious that was your least favorite route.
And I probably will continue to be.
Uh-huh.
We walk back to the cul-de-sac, back to our respective houses.
Hey.
Tonight was a blast, man.
Loved it. Though I'm probably gonna feel it in my knees in the morning.
You and me both. I don't usually like going to these things alone. It was really cool to have you there with me.
I'm glad.
But going to concerts alone can be fun.
I wouldn't know.
I started doing it because I have a really cool friend who posted, because she goes a lot, and she was saying that she has all these like coworkers and friends who are like, wow, it's so cool that you go to all of these shows. I can never find someone to go with me. And she's like, just go by yourself. Because I used to be like that. And then once I decided to just start going to the shows by myself, it was the most liberating thing. And I have a blast. And I was like, that's a good point. And so I started doing that too. And she's right. We
Okay,
should
that
all
also
feel
means-
free to do the things that we enjoy with or without having friends come with us. Same thing for movies.
Oh no, I think the last movie I saw with someone was Deadpool 2.
I mean,
And
like,
I think the last movie I saw before that with someone was Deadpool 1.
I don't avoid going to movies with other people. Like, sometimes I'll still ask people if I know other people who would be interested. It's just, don't be afraid to go with other people or by
No,
yourself.
I just don't know literally anybody who likes going to movies.
I feel like if you really wanted to, you could try finding someone to go to these things with you. It's just a question of whether you wanted to or not. And if you don't want to, that's also okay.
No, but the
point
problem
here.
is, so a lot of the movies I've seen recently in the past were Marvel movies. Of course. Roommates don't give a crap about Marvel movies. Whatever. Question Friend and that group doesn't actually like the Marvel movies. So can't really go see them with them. Don't really have, like, best friend, every time I've gone to see a movie with her in the theater, she has somehow gotten so sick she's been sent to the hospital.
Is she okay?
This has happened multiple times. It's really interesting. We have a theory that she's allergic to me. It's funny.
I don't...
Because every time we hang out, she somehow gets sick.
But anyway, read your line and let's move on.
I'm glad.
Oh.
So no, I don't think I can go see movies with people, because I don't have people.
Oh my god. Make more friends. Alright, I'm calling it quits for the night. Stay cool, man.
He called me cool. No, he said to stay cool.
That implies that you are cool to begin with.
Matt called me cool! I walk into the house with my heart in my throat. Amanda pops her head out from her room.
Hey, Pops. How's the show?
Matt thinks I'm cool.
You don't say.
Manta Panda. Matt thinks I'm cool.
Blind leading the blind, huh?
Wow. I just got dunked on by my own child. Unbelievable. No, that's very believable, actually.
Completely believable.
Especially knowing her.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanda. Remind me which one of us just tore it up in the pit at a punk show, and which one of us just spent 4 hours probably watching Tiny House Hunting Amish Triplets Extreme Edition. What did I just read?
First of all, how dare you? That show is a classic. Second of all, you moshed in the pit? Who even are you?
I am your extremely cool dad.
Alright. I'm hitting the hay, Pops. I'll see you in the pit.
Night, kiddo. Did that S plus raise your rank? Baby boomer.
We got 0 on awkward?
Oh man.
That seems wrong.
Wait for your next hit.
Huh, we didn't get enough eggplants apparently. Also, grunge? Really?
I think grunge was one of the words he used. Out of all of those words that he used.
I can't even remember because you played the minigame so many times.
Yeah, whatever. I finally got an S plus on it, and that's all that matters.
You did. We only got an A though.
It's because you didn't prevent me from picking bad talking answers.
Skip? Because I think this is the hey, my coupons.
Oh. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, look. We had a cute dinner with our daughter.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Now there's probably going to be a...
Bro! Hello, Amanda's dad. pretty sure this is actually one of the kids. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers.
Aw, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up?
I'm still strong. Strong. I am strong.
Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about... Wait? Oh no. Protein. Use that at all? I figure it'll help me develop a bit more muscle.
Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to
this
invite
one.
Amanda, but we can't find her on here.
This one again.
Wait, what do you mean this one again?
I think we've had this one.
No, we haven't. What are you talking about?
I thought we have.
It's different every route. What are you talking about? We've had Craig message us in between before.
No, I feel like we've had this one, though.
Nope. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow.
Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know.
Thank you, Amanda's dad. Attend that party.
Coffee time. You know dads love coffee. Gonna brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put on a fresh pot and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow.
Dad, ready for today?
I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. I am not ready for every day. What are you talking about?
No. Are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do?
Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels.
They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over, and you don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The tea party, Dad.
Nope, don't remember that.
Craig's kids. That hand-drawn invitation.
Dad.
Amanda walks over to the refrigerator and comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to a tea party. They spelled it cordially wrong.
Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going.
I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me.
Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute.
We both know what the correct answer is.
Yes, we do. We both also want to see what happens if we pick the other one.
But we should pick the correct answer.
I just want to see.
Fine.
Fuck authority! What did I say about the pants?
I'm a rebel, sweetie.
Whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hello! Thank you for coming to our tea party.
I do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy.
This way, please. Okay, I think that was it. I'll go fix it now.
Yeah, it's just...
Hello!
here.
Thank you for coming to our tea party.
Do my best to bow and present
This way, please.
Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter Carmencita are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me.
Hey, dude.
How's the tea?
Hey.
The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass.
Hello, Carmencita.
Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please, have a seat.
I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this chair.
You do.
Hi, everyone.
Ah.
You get to do all the voices.
The girls are just varying degrees of high-pitched.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I feel like Daisy doesn't look like she has as high-pitched of a voice as I give her, but she's like 10, and therefore she's super squeaky.
All of them are like 10 and a little bit younger.
No, Daisy's the youngest.
Is she?
Yeah, she's in like 3rd grade. Carmencita, I think, is in like 5th grade-ish, and Briar and Hazel, I think, are middle schoolers.
And then there's Amanda.
Who is 18.
Yes.
And is the least squeaky. But
I turn to
nasally.
see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to me. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants.
Oh, that's where it might have varied.
Yep. See, Amanda?
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay, we're not playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and getting angry that there's no Let It Go singing minigame.
Well, that's exactly the point. We didn't get the minigame there because it's here.
No, we didn't get the minigame there because they should just let it go. Same. Amanda insisted.
Ah.
Whether at home with friends or at high-pressure social functions, you can't beat the comfort of sweatpants. Amen.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Now, if you'll all put on your designated tiaras.
There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plate. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet.
Oh, we ran out of tiaras.
I don't think this is going to fit me, but I appreciate the thought.
Oh no, we won't see Brian in a tiara.
Oh no, I'm so sad.
Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll get that later.
Hey everybody!
Craig comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies.
Dad, is the tea ready?
Oh.
Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help.
Craig leans over to me.
That's me.
Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awfully fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with Matt's and take a sip.
Oh.
Good lemonade. It's tea.
Hey.
Right. Very good tea.
Lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties?
We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father.
Is that what you do?
You enjoy tiny snacks and pretend to be rich. You tell yourself you're rich.
Burn down capitalism?
Down with capitalism!
She takes a dainty bite out of her sandwich cookie.
Marvelous. So, the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have like a really cool sword. Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. I don't even know what voice I did for her. These are all too close to each other.
Yep. Get better at girl voices?
I only have so many. Like, so much of a range. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you?
Do I get to be a princess?
Duh.
Well, I guess that makes me... Rude boy princess.
No. Not hacker princess.
He's so illiterate in every technical sense.
This only leaves History Channel princess.
A ruler of all I survey, but what I survey is a 10-hour marathon of cupcake storage wars.
I don't think I've seen that one.
A squad of professional bakers bid on empty storage units and then have to bake 1,000 cupcakes using only the ingredients in the storage unit. That sounds terrible.
That sounds hilarious.
That sounds terrible.
Well, it sounds terrible only in the sense that it says empty storage units and then it says using only the ingredients in the unit.
You're using dust and bugs to make cupcakes.
Look, there is such thing as cricket flour. I won't use it, I won't eat it, but it's a thing. It sounds terrible.
Oh, it is. I think I'll be a landscaper and general contracting princess.
Hey,
Barista princess, reporting for duty.
nice.
Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me.
We sip tea for a little longer, then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses. I think they grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties.
Oh.
Did she make you a servant too?
You betcha.
Carmen's Cita making me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop.
Oh.
Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice.
Hey,
Ah, thanks.
It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community.
hey.
We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model of them, you know?
I didn't even realize, and I don't even know if Amanda does either. But I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them. I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dash cry at this tea party, Scooter. Scooter! I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time with the girls play.
What are word jumbles anyway?
It's what I think it is. Huh. Interesting? It's the one that, like, the letters are just... You have to unscramble the letters to make the words.
That sounds incredibly easy.
It sounds boring.
I need to look this up now because that can't be
Unless
it.
they're talking about the one where it's just a bunch of letters and you need to find the words in the bunch of letters.
No, I just looked it up. Because what you're talking about is a word search.
Yeah.
But word jumbles appear to be
I
not
Google
that.
searched it.
Unscramble these 4 jumbles, 1 letter to each square to form 4 ordinary words. Now arrange the circled letters to form the surprise answer as suggested by the above cartoon.
Is it supposed to be fun?
I'll send you an example of one.
Later.
No, right now, because I have it up.
That is sad.
I feel like I would get bored of it very quickly.
I'm already bored of it and I haven't even seen it. I'm already bored of it. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables. Then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders.
Take care, guys!
Thanks for coming. Bye, History Channel princess.
You want dinner?
Nah, I filled up on cookies.
Me too. I'm tired.
Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way? But also in a kind of scary way.
How so?
I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down.
Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time?
I corrupted her, Dad. She's secondhand smokes now.
Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad that they have you as a role model.
Shucks, Pops.
I ruffle Amanda's hair.
The only acceptable time and place for decaf coffee is never and in the trash. Correct!
Right, never. Just like the acceptable time for non-decaf coffee, right?
The acceptable time for non-decaf coffee is always.
I have still never drank it.
Always, and the acceptable place is anywhere.
But I have still never drank it.
Well, that's a you problem.
I don't think that's a problem.
Yep, anyway. Are we doing the next one?
How long has it been?
An hour 40-ish?
If you want.
Might as well.
Message!
I feel like this one's a lot faster. Or maybe it's because we're skipping so many things.
I think it's because we're skipping a bunch of things.
Yeah.
Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm really sluggish today anyway.
Coffee, 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 coffee. See, the acceptable time for non-decaf coffee is always.
But I don't have coffee.
Well, if you did, maybe you wouldn't be yawning right now.
Nope, didn't we establish I'm always tired?
And you've never had coffee, so clearly.
I
drink
think my always
coffee.
being tired stems from other problems that don't have to deal with not having coffee.
Yeah, but if you had coffee, you wouldn't always be tired.
It's also like 11:30 my time.
Okay, would you rather have gone to bed instead of starting this next one? Because we could just stop.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying
You
that
sure?
like I shouldn't have coffee
Miss Lays. That's not good for you.
Please, have you had soda at 11:30 p.m. before? Have you had Coca-Cola at 3:30 or 11:30 p.m. before?
I was gonna say 3:30
3:30 p.m.
At 3:30 a.m. No.
I said p.m.
No. I'm not going to bed generally at 5. Generally. Sometimes. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room.
Father?
Wanna go to the coffee spoon?
Oh, so you get called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo jazz and stuff.
Neo jazz? Amanda?
You gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology?
Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not?
Let me grab my laptop and leather-bound journal.
Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today and just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face.
Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. You tried to sell me shirts.
And who might you be, miss?
This is my daughter Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of.
An honor to make your acquaintance. My name's Pablo. Did I mention I make witch house music?
I wouldn't call Witch House music, but okay.
A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you.
My innate dad senses tingle. I am overwhelmed with a father of protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. I feel like the top one would be the best.
Probably.
Not reappropriate lines from Taken.
But that would be the funny one. Okay, I'll behave this time.
Anyways, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here.
Yeah, man, today's my first day. Matt's still training me. Scooter.
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the background to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do.
Uh-huh. See, you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veils starts their world tour.
What's that?
Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes.
Make awkward conversations with them.
Hit on their daughters.
Both. Or hit on them.
I mean, I guess it is Matt training him.
Yes. Pablo clears his throat.
Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage?
Smashing pumpkin spice latte, please.
A classic. And you? I don't believe in decaf, but that's the best name.
I feel like I should know the name pun, but I don't.
Death cab for a cutie.
Does it sounds vaguely familiar?
Death cab, decaf.
I get the joke, but I'm like, it sounds vaguely familiar.
Oh my god.
I don't listen to music.
I feel like I recently looked up what the Misto drink is, but I don't remember. Which means we're going for Americano because that's the only one I recognize.
Because what?
Americano is the only, like, type of drink I recognize
Sure.
as a real drink.
Sure. Americana football, please.
Hey.
Coffee is as strong as that band's feelings. Good choice.
I don't get it.
Oh.
American football is a sport, but it's also this emo band that made a good album and then waited over a decade and then made another good album. And their music was very sad and sometimes featured sad trumpets.
Hey.
And I'm over explaining the joke again. Coming right up!
Oh, it gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him.
Hey.
He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy of a dude as he is, kid works hard.
Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. You should hang out again.
Oh.
Hell yes.
Language.
Fuck yes?
No.
Motherfucking yes.
Stop it.
I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours and just gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along?
Absolutely.
Hey.
Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. It's like we're trying to date him or something.
Okay, just because you're trying to date someone doesn't mean that you feel really comfortable around them.
That is fair. But also, like, of course the game would do this, because we're trying to date him or something.
Well, yeah.
Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Oh.
Have you ever been here before?
Nope. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna go find you some good stuff.
The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
Hey, dude.
There's a lot of people who would try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer, more true to the artist's intent, but really I just think it's nice to collect records.
Hey.
It's cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love.
Oh.
That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible.
That is very fair.
Sure?
Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with the cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
Yeah, sounds great.
Made each listen really special. Mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took.
Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Like, yeah, you just make a playlist. It's a lot easier.
It is a lot easier.
Also, I don't make playlists for other people, and no one has ever made a playlist for me, I think. And I think this is fine because I know what kind of music I like.
Same.
The thought of someone handing me like a link to a playlist sounds so corny.
I mean, people
Clearly
like
we are
this-
not that age.
No, we are not.
Except, of course, the people who are your age and already have kids.
That's many people my age, yes. That's many people I went to high school with, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about anyone particular?
No, I said that age.
Yeah. Still be talking about someone in particular. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle,
Anarcho-punk? Anarchy?
Anarcho? Okay. Nunsploitation? I have no idea where to even start. I have no idea where to even think.
Hi, kitty boy. I have a kitty, but I can't press space.
It's called Move, the cat, and then press space.
Oh, he left.
Man, this is a little overwhelming. It sounds like it.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be?
Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, or purple.
What flavor would Scooter be?
I just love. What flavor would you be? Purple.
Yes. Hey.
Like, purple is just the flavor.
Yeah. I mean, what else do you call like Gatorade flavors? The blue one.
But they do, like, have names to them.
Yeah, who the fuck knows Gatorade names?
People who actively drink Gatorade, I think.
No, they call it the blue one, the yellow one, the orange one.
I haven't had Gatorade in years. How should I know?
Also, if I remember right from the last time that I actually looked at Gatorade labels, it's still just like Ultra Frost or something. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know what fucking flavor that is. It's blue.
But also, we're not talking about Gatorade. We're talking about milkshake.
Yeah. And?
Milkshake doesn't have a flavor of purple.
You sure?
Please, hand me a milkshake that you would describe the flavor as purple.
Ube?
What?
Ube. Ube is purple. Taro is purple.
Okay, but you wouldn't describe the flavor as purple.
I mean, I might.
Just because the
depending
color
who I'm
is, the
talking
flavor wouldn't be purple.
to. Grape flavored.
But it would still be
What's it
grape
called?
flavored, not purple.
No, what's it? Grape flavored Kool-Aid as a milkshake, I would just describe as purple.
That's extreme.
You just asked if there was one.
Anyway, what would you choose?
What would I choose for myself, or what would I choose for...
Yes.
I think Scooter is not purple. He might be vanilla, but I feel like that's a little too boring.
It's Scooter. What do you expect?
I feel like my real answer should be I'm gonna troll you by picking strawberry.
Go for it.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Power Violence
Power
Cherry
Violet
Blossom.
Cherry Blossom?
Sounds like some Naruto shit. Spring Creek Fireball.
Camouflage Summer Breeze?
Yeah. Well, I picked the last one. Your turn.
Go with Camouflage Summer Breeze.
Oh.
Better than...
What's your favorite ambient sound? Howls of the Bone Chorus.
What are you thinking?
I just told you what I'm thinking.
I don't get it.
Howls of the Bone Chorus?
Yes.
That's some goth metal shit right there. It calls to me.
Go for it?
I will. What's your dream vacation spot?
My backyard. Inside an active volcano. It's terrible. Just my backyard.
That's
He's
the
bored.
most MC answer.
Yes.
What's your deepest, darkest fear?
This has got real.
Except, well, I mean, the last one's pretty real, but in a very different way.
Yeah, the last one's real.
The last one's the realist.
Your choice.
Shit.
What reel are you going with? Or how real are you going with this? Also, all of these are so very MC.
I feel like the second one isn't.
Okay, the top one is very MC.
The top one's pretty
At
MC.
times.
That last one is super MC.
Oh yeah.
I think the second one is the only one that's not really like this MC.
Mm-hmm. But it is I think it is certain versions of MC.
Not really. I feel like he doesn't really show that much depression to that level.
That we know of.
He hasn't shown that much depression.
So what are you choosing?
The one that's least like me.
Thanks for a moment.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing.
Oh.
Art runs to the other side of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me.
This is Evil Friends by Portugal the Man. Oh, I've heard of that band. I know
have
one
not.
song of theirs.
What?
If I remember right, I'm not gonna sing it.
What's it called?
I think it was called, like, Feel It Now?
Nope, doesn't sound familiar.
The title was not what I expected when I first saw the title to the song.
Hmm.
Do you know the one that is like, I'm a rebel just for kicks now? I don't know if you would have listened to it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Probably if I heard it, I would either know better or would be like, nope, still have no idea.
Danger Mouse came on this album to produce it, and I think it was the perfect blend of what PTM does and what Danger Mouse does. Super fun, super catchy. You'll love it.
Oh, dude, thanks for the recommendation.
Hey.
You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise.
Matt and I bring our record to the cash register. Young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in.
I think this is the same person as worked at Dead Goth and Beyond.
Sounds about right.
Was that me or was that you?
That was very much you.
Usual stuff today, Matt?
Yeah, sounds great.
Just some leg pickups.
That places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm good at this by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remote Drive? Okay.
Tight.
Oh.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously.
Who's a nerd? That nerd is my buddy Scooter. Scooter, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique.
That sounds like fun. Lovely to meet you.
I feel like that would be accepted as a valid art.
Yeah.
Like, if you just explained it away, I feel like that'd be perfectly acceptable. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. Or the third wave's gonna do a special acoustic performance. I might see if I can get a few of the girls together.
There's an open mic night going on?
Oh.
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Oh.
You and Amanda should come by that night.
Oh.
Matt blushes.
Hey.
I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Hey.
Will Vacant Veil be playing?
My cat is chasing his own tail. It's so cute.
Of course he is.
It's so cute.
Hey.
If only.
I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting.
Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories?
How do you mean?
Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, struggling through school, being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff, all those listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life.
Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was.
Oh.
And then that even reminds me of a younger me going to see my favorite bands in concert with all of my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Our parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when's the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment.
Been decades.
Dude, me too.
Even though he comes across as if the last time he smoked pot would have been like, a week ago.
Yeah. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days?
I don't know,
Hey.
but I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records?
Say no to drugs, kids!
Yes, exactly. Say no to drugs.
Wait. What?
Nah, man. I think I'm good.
Hey.
It's a little juvenile, I guess. Let's just go back to my place and listen to them.
Oh.
Matt and I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head into his house. I hope he isn't bummed about the no weed thing.
Oh.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as heck.
Hell.
No.
Like
I
where
look
I'm
around-
going.
I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was not young.
I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex.
Yes?
So many comments.
What? It's a perfectly gender-neutral name.
Okay, but I'm not making the comments right now. At a young age, too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting the framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Yeah. That was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible.
Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
I thought Robert was the rock star dude since he has, like, records in the poster things on the wall.
Yeah.
But apparently Matt was the rock star. Are they
Then
both
what
rock
was
stars?
Robert? I cannot wait to get to his route.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff.
Oh, man.
So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in. Right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened.
I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Don't be.
Not really sure what to say. I cannot possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey,
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
Oh.
I'm out of practice.
I used to jam on the keys back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Hey.
No way. You had a ska phase?
Phase, ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for the Ska Munis Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Still gotta admit, that is the best possible name for a ska band.
It is.
Yeah, sounds great.
Dude, that's so rad.
Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Hey.
Give me some of that two-tone love.
Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
Minigame? I sit down at the piano. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Stick to your ska roots or go with the classic.
I'm so tempted to do Wonderwall though.
Save. I start jamming out a piano rendition of the infamous song that you would play at parties in hopes of getting people to like you.
Hey.
I don't really remember it.
Cool. We knew that was gonna happen.
Yes.
But it was funny.
This is why you should always stick to your ska roots.
Alright. He did ask for it.
Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska.
Hey, yeah.
Wait, that was just Smoke Along. Matt, I've forgotten how to play.
The deep purple is always appreciated nonetheless.
I wonder what the top one was.
Maybe he would have intentionally played the same song.
Go back. Start playing chopsticks.
What a jam.
Alright, buddy, can you top that?
I shouldn't.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
No, it's been a long time.
Part of me wants to say it's never too late to get back into it.
I think that's the right answer.
I think so too. Let's go with it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Chopsticks, a song that children who are learning the piano usually figure out before they're 10. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second.
Okay.
Hearts and eggplants.
Okay. Look, I think that he's resisting because he's got emotional baggage.
Yes.
But I also think that if you don't push through the emotional baggage, you're not going to get anywhere.
Fair.
Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time. I would never have guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. Never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes.
How is that?
That was amazing.
Oh, it's nothing.
Come on, man. That was killer. Are you going to pull that out for the open mic night?
Hey.
Oh, no, I never play at those.
Well, why not? You're really good.
It's just... I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore.
I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, Matt. But I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Cry?
Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Because he's clearly thinking about his, like,
His wife.
dead partner.
Or partner. Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they were married. I'm assuming they were, but either way, like, not
Yes.
only a romantic partner, but they performed together. When
Yeah.
he's saying that it sucks up being up there alone, it's because he doesn't have his partner there with him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like gonna cry.
Don't cry or cry. It's up to you.
I'm not gonna cry in the stream. I'm just
That's
gonna
why
want
you're gonna
to.
wait till after.
Thanks.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late. I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door.
Hey.
Night, dude.
I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. So, what's up?
Dad, I'm hungry.
Why haven't you eaten dinner? ...
Wait, no.
Hi, hungry.
No!
I'm Dad.
Ah!
Laura.
I promised myself I'd never let it come to this.
Sorry, kiddo. You set it up, I spike it down.
You're a monster.
Want some spaghetti?
Yes, please.
Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire.
How is record collecting?
It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band?
No way. Was he good?
I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing.
He played piano for you? Dude.
Yeah, I brought up that he should play it up a mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it.
It's not really that weird of a reaction.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go.
It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there.
Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression.
Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she gets back to her room, do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life, I'm a House Hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who's crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. $5.20.
That was a hell of
Still only an A.
Huh. Wonder why. Wonder why. Maybe because we didn't get high.
Maybe. Say no to drugs, kids!
It's not legal yet.
Well, it's legal here.
Not here.
Should I stop here?
We should probably stop here.
That or are we go until the next dad book screen before the next
No.
in-between scene?
Nah. Let's just stop here.
Okay. Save again
It's
for good
been a-
measure and title. Let's go!
It's been a good us doing 2 dates.
Yeah, that's true. We've been going through these a lot faster.
Well, because
Now
we've
that
been skipping
we
the
skip
in-between
Amanda's stuff.
Yeah.
Even though Amanda is the best part of this game.
Okay, but we've also seen it for 2 full rounds, so like we still love her and we still see her during
But
the
we
dates.
have to do her stuff on the last route, okay? You gotta promise, okay, Dad?
What? We gotta be a bad dad on the last route?
Absolutely not. Look, I'm not the one who wants to 100% every game. I'm perfectly okay skipping some. That is one I will skip. Just like I'm never doing the Joja thing on Stardew. It's just not happening.
But being evil sometimes, isn't that your whole shtick?
Yeah, in real life.
But what's about it being evil in games sometimes?
No. What kind of monster do you think I am?
But what about your shtick?
Yeah, for real life. Besides,
Anyway,
it's not a shtick if it's just who I am.
bye?
Yeah. You won't let me call myself Satan on this stream. Too late!
No. Bye.